Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is week 4 of our Economics for Managers course. We are winding down here. After this week, we will have only 2 more weeks left within the course. So, just kind of want to get into what we're going to discuss this week. As standing on a weekly basis, the protocol will remain as follows in terms of when your discussion assignment posts are due, along with when you're supposed to take the quiz, and also your video review and final paper portion when that's due as well. So the due dates have not changed with those action items. Those days actually do remain the same. So let's just get into the discussion post here in terms of what you are supposed to do for this week. And we're going to talk about the first discussion post assignment, the value added tax. What do you think about when you think about value added tax? Sometimes, okay, we wish probably here in this country that we kind of based it on the pretense of value added when it comes to taxation and not so much with a percentage when it comes to our sales tax. If you look at how the states are governed, for example, everyone has a certain percentage when it comes to their sales items when they happen to purchase something as a consumer when it comes to what they actually pay for the sales tax. So sales tax added on to what you happen to purchase as a consumer compared to value added tax, which may be on something that you may own or possess. So you got to think about appreciation and depreciation when it comes to value added tax. So answer this question when it comes to doing the comparison and really bringing out the pros and cons between value added tax and also our sales tax methods and collections that we happen to use here within the United States. Which leads into the next discussion question post here. We're going to talk about the real gross domestic product. And we're going to compare that with the gross domestic product per capita. So begin to talk about the comparison. So real gross domestic product, okay, is your adjustment on goods, services, and products. That's what it's based off of. And it's based off of the inflation price. Whereas if you know for nominal GDP, when you look at nominal, okay, that's based off the current actual price that it's set compared to the real gross domestic product where the prices will be adjusted based on inflation. And as you know, right now within our country, we're actually undergoing inflation even as we speak. So this will be your next question. Kind of tie that in. How does that correlate with the various factors of production? So factors of production pertaining to goods and services, as well as the import and the exporting of goods. And also what about the trade agreements that one country may have with another? All of that you have to calculate and factor that into the GDP. So that question will be your second discussion question assignment post that you're going to actually be working on this week. Which leads to what are you going to do for your video review? And with this one, this is kind of a fun assignment. It just goes to show you how maybe 70, 80 years ago, okay, for example, if you were to purchase an ice cream cone, how much would the price of that ice cream cone be compared to now? So 1962, the price of an ice cream cone compared to 2022. Of course, significant difference when you think about it, based on the inflation of prices. How things cost more today compared to yesteryear, going back to that time period, or even 40 years ago. So, what you're going to do here, you're going to take the top 15 to 20 movies of all time by using this link right here. You're going to convert those into $20. So it's going to allow you to go back here to the 1930s, the 1940s, the 1970s, and the 1980s. And so what you're going to do is you're going to use this calculator. So for example, if you enter in the dollar amount, Figure out the price of a ticket, for example. I'm going to put in 1962 and compare it to now. And let's say the ticket to go to a basketball game, all right? Um, let's base that on if in 1962, if a ticket was $8, what would that ticket be now in this current year of 2022? Amazing, isn't it? You're looking at $77.43 just for that basketball ticket to attend that basketball game, which the cumulative rate of inflation would be 867.9%. Now that is amazing. And I just use that with the current year. So, of course, you don't have to go using the numbers of 2022. You can follow the assignment as is. But this is a very fun assignment to do where you're just looking at the adjustments of prices and a substantial increase of how much everything cost within this given time period compared to possibly decades ago. So again, you're going to put this in a 2 to 3 minute presentation like you've done your previous video reviews and just have fun. Kind of play around with the numbers a little bit. So the next assignment, of course, will be your final paper portion. And what you're going to do is you're going to talk about the gross domestic product. Of course, staying with the country that you selected, comparing that economic analysis and overview with that of the United States. You're going to compare the gross domestic product. You're going to talk about exports and imports of goods. And you're going to talk about the growth levels, okay, within the United States as well as the country of your selection. So, principal exports and imports, growth levels in those areas, and the gross domestic product. 4 to 600 words. You're going to continue to use APA format and also make sure that you cite your references. Okay, that will be due on Sunday at 11:55 p.m. along with the video review as well. And just a reminder, I probably said this at the beginning of the video. Make sure everybody that you take your quiz, take the quiz for this week. Those quizzes, as a matter of fact, on a weekly basis, do have cumulative points. You can receive up to 15 points per quiz. So you definitely want to take that into consideration when it comes to the calculation of your final grade. Again, everybody, I just want to let you know, keep up the good work. I've been loving the papers as well as the video reviews. While in the process of grading those, it's been excellent work that everyone has done within the class. So, just a reminder, everyone, that this week, my availability hours are Monday through Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. I'm excluding Saturday. Unfortunately, I have a funeral to attend, and it's my mother. She did pass away late last Tuesday night, and we are going to be burying her this Saturday and having a funeral. So it's going to be a time of just really spending with family as well as going through the grieving process. She was a wonderful lady. Okay, everyone. Again, you can reach me. My cell phone number is listed. This will conclude the week 4 video instruction. Again, everyone, keep on staying on course. Everyone is doing a good job. And I will be talking to you soon. Feel free to reach out to me by emails. Several of you are communicating by emails, and I do appreciate that. But then if it's anything that's urgent, you can definitely call me during my availability hours. Okay? Blessings, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your week.